What's going on, guys? Me, Miko, here with another video. So for today's video, it's a story time, and it's the time where I cut my knee open really badly, and it hurt a shit ton. So kind of just like a painful experience that I want to talk about. So yeah, let's get right into it. So this takes place summer of 2018. I believe it was around July time. So like almost 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, actually. This is a while ago, but basically I was okay. So I moved houses in the time period. I lived at a different house actually, and I was at my dad's house, and we were playing frisbee. And that was pretty normal. We were playing frisbee, and I think we had like some friends over. Some of his friends were over, some of my friends were over. Actually, I don't know if I had friends over. I knew that it was like a barbecue basically. So we're just hanging out. It's the summertime, weather's nice. Yeah, we're playing frisbee, passing it, and my dad passes it to me, and I act all dramatic and like try and dive for it because I couldn't get it. So I like try and dive for it, even though I knew I probably wasn't gonna get it because it was just way too far. And when I dove for it, my knees hit the grass, but apparently, guys, my knee literally hit a sprinkler. It hit the sprinkler, and very hardly. All of my body weight went onto that. It was on my right knee, and it's still there, like the scar is still there. But yeah, so my right knee hit this fucking sprinkler, and it hurt. Well, it didn't hurt a lot because I just got up and my knee was white, but at the same time I thought it was just like the grass, like a grass imprint, because my knee hit the grass really hard. I thought it was just a grass imprint or something, but it was white, and then like 3 seconds later I started just gushing out blood, and that freaked me out. I was like, holy shit, what the hell? And I look at the sprinkler and I'm like, wait a damn second, did I hit it? And I was like, fuck, oh my god, no, I hit my knee on the sprinkler, this is horrible. And I started freaking out because all this blood was coming, and I was crying, and I was having a horrible time, guys, because I usually don't get hurt too much, but this is like one of the, I don't know, I mean, I've gotten hurt obviously before, but I usually have pretty good luck with that because I don't really play sports right now. So yeah, it was horrible. I was crying, and my parents were like, come here. So they went, and I think they got like some Vaseline or something like that, some type of it's from the pharmacy. You get it. It's like, I'm pretty sure it was just Vaseline. I don't know. But they rubbed it on my knee, and they're like, yeah, you might have to get stitches. And when I heard that, I was like, fuck. No, I'm not getting stitches, because that just freaked me out even more. I didn't want to get stitches, and I was like, no, it's fine. And they're like, no, it looks pretty bad, like, it looks pretty deep. And it really was. It wasn't like extremely deep, but it definitely hurt a lot. If you put all your body weight onto a sprinkler and just jump on it, it's gonna, it cut really bad, and it was a pretty deep cut, can't lie. It was gushing out blood, so we had to stop it from bleeding. And it's funny because the day after, I remember we were going to Montana, so we're gonna see like some not some family, but some friends over there, my dad's friends, and then I kind of had like a friend that lived there too. So we were going to Montana. So we drove there, and what happened? I think they saw it because we were like, yeah, we don't know if we should get him, we should go to the hospital. And they're like, yeah, that does look pretty bad. And that just scared me even more. So I think like day 3 or 4, no, like day 2, I think, in Montana. We're only going to be there for a few days, but we go to, what is it called? We go to the hospital. Actually, I think it was the ER. I don't know if it was the ER or the hospital. I think it was just the hospital though. We go to the hospital, and the hospital looks at my knee, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty bad. You might need stitches, kid. I'm like, shit. So they're like, all right, look, you can either get stitches and have it done in 2 weeks and just have this whole thing done in like 2 to 3 weeks, or you can just leave it alone, and the scar will be there for a long time. It will take a while to heal, but eventually it will be better, and we can just like clean it off with some rubbing alcohol. I'm like, I'll just do the rubbing alcohol because I know I could have gotten it done a lot quicker, but at the same time, I didn't want to get stitches because that just freaked me out. Actually, I have another story on stitches, but I'll tell that another time. So they go put some rubbing alcohol on it, and that hurt a shit ton. That really did not feel good. You put rubbing alcohol on there's a bandage, but they had to take that off. You put rubbing alcohol on a giant cut, hurts a shit ton, but at the same time you have to clean it because you don't want it to get infected, obviously. So they do that, and they're like, all right, just be very careful with it for months, and it'll eventually heal. Actually, I remember like it was so sensitive to the point where if I were to like bump my right knee into like a desk or something, it would start bleeding. Like, it was very sensitive, and that really sucked. But it still is there, and it's better, thank God. If I were to hit my right knee on something, it wouldn't start cracking up and start bleeding again. But actually, okay, this is a mini double story time in one. Okay, it's not long, but actually on the way back to Washington on our last day in Montana, there was this giant car accident, and we stopped for like an hour or two. I'd say like a good 2 hours we stopped, and fucking there was a helicopter coming, there was a shit ton paramedic, a cop. I know what you guys are thinking, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I know, double story time, okay? It was the last day, we're driving back, and we had to stop for like a good hour or two, because on this freeway, it turns out, guys, there's this drunk driver. He was like 20, in his 20s. I'm pretty sure his wife was there, or something like that. I could be wrong. I think they hit a car, this drunk driver, and then the wife and the other car and the husband. I think the wife, I think she actually died, which is horrible. Maybe she didn't, but she was extremely, like, my dad went over there to see what's going on, and he said, I mean, I didn't go, I just stayed in the car, but he said it was very bad, and the lady, she was just like, I don't want to get too graphic, but she was not doing good. Her brain was like, she just looked horrible. She literally said, I feel like I'm about to die. I can't breathe. So thank God the helicopter got there quick, and the cop cars and all the ambulances. But that's a double story time. You know, it's quick. I don't want this video to be super long, but yeah, I think the drunk driver was okay. Obviously, he was hurt, but I think mainly the wife and the husband in the other car were doing really bad. So hopefully you guys like this double story time. I figured I wouldn't do 2 story times on it because, I don't know, it was the same day. And actually, no, it wasn't the same day, but it was on the same trip. And also, just if I were to make 2 story times, second story time would be like 2 minutes. So guys, hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. See you all later. Peace.